Hello, I'm Guide H. Today, I'll introduce useful apps for traveling in Korea. Instead of global apps like Airbnb, Agoda, and Klook, I'll focus on apps that are especially useful in Korea. Alright, let's get started. The first app I'll introduce is Naver Map. It's the most widely used map app in Korea. Many people use Google Maps when traveling. But in Korea, Naver Map is more accurate and has more information. Since it's developed by a Korean company, it specializes in Korean information. In particular, its public transportation route search is very accurate and convenient. Of course, it also supports English. Additionally, you can easily check business hours and reviews for restaurants, cafes, and tourist spots. The next app is Kakao Taxi. As the name suggests, it's an app for calling taxis, similar to Uber. However, in Korea, Kakao Taxi is used far more than Uber. If you want to use taxis smoothly in Korea, Kakao Taxi is essential. You set your departure and destination in the app, making it safer than hailing a taxi on the street. You can check the route in real time so you can ride with peace of mind. Additionally, the review feature ensures that most drivers are friendly. There's also very little risk of overcharging. If you register your card in the app before coming to Korea, you can use it smoothly. Of course, it fully supports English as well. Korail Talk is an app for reserving long-distance train tickets. If you're only touring Seoul, you might not need this app much. But if you're going to nearby areas, Busan or Gyeongju, you can book KTX tickets with this app. By the way, you can also book tickets through the website without downloading the app. While traveling in Seoul, have you seen these bicycles around the city? Darungi is a bike-sharing service operated by the Seoul city government. In fact, foreigners can use it too. You can find the Darungi bikes in all major areas of Seoul. It's perfect for short-distance travel or a picnic by the Han River. Plus, the rental fees are very affordable. For detailed instructions on how to use it, check out the video in the top right corner. Papago is a translation app. Recent translation apps have become incredibly advanced, making it much easier to communicate with locals while traveling abroad. Papago allows you to translate by typing on a keyboard, and you can also use voice input for real-time translation. Additionally, if you take a picture of a Korean menu, it will overlay the translation on the image. Google Translate is also convenient, but since Papago was developed by a Korean company, its Korean translations are more natural, especially for image translations. Its accuracy is higher than Google Translate, making it very useful. KakaoTalk is the most widely used messaging app in Korea. Recently, younger generations also use Instagram for communication, but almost every Korean has a KakaoTalk account. If you want to communicate smoothly with Korean friends, installing KakaoTalk is a good idea. Catch Table is a popular restaurant reservation app in Korea. In Korea, it's often difficult to enter popular restaurants without a reservation. In such cases, Catch Table allows you to make a reservation in advance, which is very convenient. Recently, services for foreigners have also been introduced, and you can use them by registering with your email address. Of course, not all restaurants support it, but more and more places in Korea are adopting Catch Table. When traveling, you want to make the most of your time, right? By using the service, you can avoid long waits, so be sure to take advantage of it. In Korea, most people do not carry cash. This is because almost all payments can be made with credit cards. By the way, cash is not accepted on Korean buses, so if you only have cash, you might face some difficulties. That's where WowPass comes in handy. It's a prepaid card that you can charge in advance, allowing you to easily pay for bus and subway rides with just one card. Additionally, it can be used for payments at stores just like a credit card, making it very convenient. If you have any remaining balance, you can get a refund at an ATM before leaving the country. That's it for today's video. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you for watching again today. Enjoy your trip to Korea.